prestigious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the Missouri Tigers against the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. To throw, it's Simmons. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mizzou.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Using his legs, it's Richard. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave it.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Play action here on 1st down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Morris. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. He hands it to the back. The Hoosiers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. To the air. It's Hoover. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, there are cases when just players are making plays and they play outside the X's and O's. This strong safety has pass responsibility, but he saw an opportunity to get to the quarterback and he took it. That's a great play, and now the offense are behind the chains.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, it seems to me like this quarterback is predetermining where he wants to throw the football. He's got to just read the concept out. Here, the coverage is really good, and he still forces the football, forces the issue down the field. That ball probably should have been picked off.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quick completion to the tight end. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Oh, he's got open space. Excellent catch and run by the senior. The Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
And it's Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. They're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They go with a direct snap. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue.
They'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the 3rd down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down, and you create a 1st down for your offense.
Going for a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They mix it up with a run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Caught in the end zone. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. But down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown.
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone as a kick returner, you better have great confidence and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. It reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember, he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game. Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Finally, a nice stop from this defense. And if I'm a leader on this team, I tell everyone, do not look at the scoreboard. Just keep plugging away. It's still the first half. You've got time. You just need to continue to stack quality plays like that one on the last play.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
And the Tigers will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a man deep on the right side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got an opening here. Touchdown, Mizzou. This offense is still clicking. Looks like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage, and that's an easy touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hoover. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll hand it off. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, an easy pickup.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Now the Hoosiers will spend their first time out. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Looking for a receiver. That pass is caught. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Morris. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The full start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. He lets it go. What a catch! He's swarmed by the defense. The Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry up. To the air, it's Hoover. The receiver grabs it. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Looking to chuck it again. A deep shot to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He finds the running back in the flat. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You're in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen. That is a very safe decision from this quarterback, expecting a little bit of a play after the catch from his wide receiver, and he just doesn't get it. Credit to this defense. There's just not a lot going on after the catch. They rally up, make the tackle in space, and now clearly a punting situation.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On the run, it's Richard. Sees an opening. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Spahn. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. With the catch, it's Becker. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Off target and incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pop over the middle, it's Marsh. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The back's got it. Spinning out of the tackle. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
What a ride it's been so far. We're set up for a classic finish to see who's going to claim this conference championship. Let's take one final look at the stats. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The Tigers hustle to the line to run that hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. A lot of options here on second and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 30. Look out, he's breaking free. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield. Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. As a design quarterback keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, this is exactly what you try to do as an offense, is put yourself in a position to take the lead here late in this ball game. That's exactly what they've done. Well within range here. I think this is a kick. Put that field goal kicker on the field and let him take the lead.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they retake the lead.
What a clutch kick by this kicker. Ice in his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the fourth quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. The pressure's on. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down. You've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On first down, it's play action. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's second and long. Wants to throw it. Coming after him. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, credit to this defense with a huge play there on third down. And now in this situation, they're really forced to go for it on fourth. It's got to be your best play call. As a play caller, you look down at your sheet. What is your best play? It has to be called right now.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Breaking tackles. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. And the Hoosiers expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking into the headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. This offense cannot be stopped. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Another huge moment for this quarterback. He's got his team close to a conference championship now and making a strong closing argument, Joel, for the Heisman.
Yeah, Chris, I think this may have done it. He knew that this matchup was going to be an elite matchup. Obviously, winning these types of games is going to help your case, but the way that he's played, and now the exclamation point late here to seal the deal, this might have done it.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Winning a conference championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals of this team. You can tell by the way they're celebrating. But, Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national championship, the ultimate goal, is going to be.
Well, like you said, the strength of winning a championship in this conference is not going to be lost on that committee. I wouldn't be surprised if this team does garner a bye, and then it's about retaining momentum, as we've seen throughout the history of this playoff. How well can you execute after a long layoff? I think that's going to be the challenge for this group.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the College Football Playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.